Hey guys, Scott Johnson here, and welcome back to another video. Today I wanted to check out and react to some TV spots that came from the Super Bowl big game this year in 2019. It seems that they have finally released footage for Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark by director Guillermo del Toro. So whenever the news first broke that they were going to be adapting these books into a live movie adaptation, I was a bit skeptical, of course, because these books are very near and dear to me. They were a big part of my childhood when I was growing up, and I think they were very much responsible for having shaped my sort of mentality that I have today, and also absolutely my love of horror these days. For what we're looking at here, it looks like it is a compilation, so I believe they have released a few different TV spots. We're still not quite sure if this movie is going to be sort of an anthology film with, the stories kind of blocked into the movie, or if it's going to be one large movie script where it contains all of these different stories and the monsters, but we're gonna check it out. So here we go.
From Guillermo del Toro. Scary Stories. This film is not yet rated.
All right.
From Guillermo del Toro.
We're next. We're next.
Scary Stories. This film is not yet rated. Based on the iconic book series. Scary Stories. This film is not yet rated. Based on the iconic book series. Scary Stories. This film is not yet rated.
All right. Wow. That looks really good. I have nothing but faith in Guillermo del Toro. I love his movies. I love his approach when it comes to art direction and design and the creature creations. I also really appreciate that he uses a lot of practical effects and practical, prosthetics and makeup instead of a lot of CGI effects. Of course, there are going to be some moments that are necessary for CGI, but it's just something that I really appreciate about his style that he has. So. But looking back, we're gonna jump back a bit. And again, I'm not sure if they're adapting movies just from the first book and gonna see how it goes and see if they're going to adapt the rest of the books into movies, or if they are including all of the stories from well, not really all of the stories, but stories from each of the books into this movie. But looking back, it looks like the first footage is from The Big Toe, so I don't know if you remember that story, but it was about a little boy that had eaten a toe, and what had happened was he had found it in the garden, I believe, from what I remember, and he brought it to his mother inside when she was cooking in the kitchen, and for some reason she thought it was a succulent looking piece of meat, so she would include it in the soup. Now, I don't know what kind of life they were living over there, but maybe it was a case where they didn't have any sort of meat or protein for their soup, so it was the only thing they could add into it. Maybe it just looked interesting and they just wanted to add to it. Or maybe there was nothing in the soup at all and it was the single solitary thing that they had to create a soup. But regardless, after he had eaten the soup and he went to bed that night, he heard something calling out to him, saying, "Where's my big toe?" And something had eventually creeped up the stairs, to his door, and then came inside of his bedroom. Looking here at the scene, the creature looks really horrifying. Very decrepit. Sort of reminds me a bit of Mama. I have a feeling that this first one is really going to get audiences. I have a feeling I know what the jump scare is going to be. I have a feeling I know what the creature is going to say. And I think that the spot here alludes to a bit of the flow of how it's going to go. But I think we're really in for a surprise when that creature really gets close to him. So I just wanted to note that I really love the cinematography here and the lighting, of course, very dark and eerie. Also love the color palette, that sort of dark teal sort of color, and I really like it. But anyways, moving on to the second one. I can't remember which story this is from, So looking at these spots, I am getting hints and vibes from a few different movies such as Mama, Goosebumps, and Are You Afraid of the Dark, the TV series. So I think it's going to be really cool. I personally really hope that they do it in an anthology style to really give attention to each story instead of sort of blending them all into a single arc or a story, like the monsters get loose, just like in Goosebumps. That could be cool, but I just really like the anthology idea better. But that creature looks very creepy. Sort of reminds me of 30 Days of Night. A little vampiric. His arms are twisted in quite a weird way. But anyways, moving on to the third one. Yes, you probably saw my reaction, but this one looks like it's going to be the Pale Lady. And I also don't know if you've seen the sort of promotional poster for this movie, including Harold, the Scarecrow, but it looks like they are going for accuracy, you know, for an exact replica of the drawings from the original artist. Can't remember his first name, Gamel. His last name was Gamel, but he is a seriously talented artist. I can't really recall many artists that have his same kind of style, that sort of dark, decrepit, just disgusting, inky, blotchy, kind of runny style. I just really love that. So looking at this third one, it looks like it is the Pale Lady. And whoa, ooh, that looks so accurate. Just like a perfect adaptation over to the movie, to the live action scene. Wow, that flash of light that illuminates her. I, of course, imagined her to be, you know, just very grotesque and sort of flabby. I'm not quite sure what's going on with the legs here. I'm not sure if this skin is serving as a skirt. That face is creepy. And the red ambience in the hall, wow. I wonder what they're gonna do with that. So, anyways, moving on to the fourth and final clip. It looks like this is clearly from The Red Spot. The one where it had the lady with the spiders coming out of her cheek. Supposedly she had noticed the red spot and just thought nothing of it, and then over the next few days she had sort of noticed something growing, sort of, you know, growing into a pus-like mound, and it seems that a spider leg is starting to poke out. Wow. This is gonna kill the people who have a fear of spiders, you know, with arachnophobia. Man, it is just gonna decimate them. I really like the actor and actress choices that they have in these. I think that this could be really something that could launch some of their careers. If it hasn't already. I don't really recognize a lot of these people, but wow. So all in all, I am really excited and I'm really pleased with what we're seeing here in the footage. I have a lot of faith and trust in the vision of director Guillermo del Toro. I love his content and I love what he puts out, and I think it's going to be amazing. So hopefully we're going to be seeing some more footage leading up to the release in August, and we're going to keep reacting to these as they come out. So have you seen these? What did you think about them? Make sure to leave your comments down below. And if you did enjoy this video today, make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.